Hi guys, so tonight I am going to be doing a review of the Medtronic insets. The first one that I'm going to start out with is the quick set, and I've opened this one already because I've already filmed this video once but got interrupted by a phone call, so I'm going to refilm this. The thing I like about the Medtronic quick set is that it's very easy to apply to the skin and it does not hurt going in as much as other ones, and it's a very small needle that goes in. And a plastic cannula stays in, which I like personally. And it's very easy to connect and disconnect from your body. Hi, medic. And yeah, so it's very easy to connect and disconnect. I personally like the 32-inch tubing a little bit better. This is the 23-inch tubing, but that's okay. And yeah. So I like that, and it's really easy to disconnect and reconnect to your body if you need to. Yeah. So the next one I'm going to look at is the Sure-T. The Sure-T is a little bit more scary to me personally because there is no inserter on it. You just literally have to stick the needle into your stomach or wherever you decide to insert it. You do that by pulling back these plastic tabs right here on the side that I'm holding onto and basically just sticking it right into your stomach or where you want to insert it, and that's how it happens. And another thing I like about the Sure-T is that if this gets tugged on, it pulls on this part that's not in your stomach rather than the part that is in your stomach. But that being said, if it gets pulled on this part of it where it would pull on the part that's in your stomach, it will hurt very badly. I have had that experience because I have dogs, and it hurts insanely bad because you're ripping a piece of metal in your skin. Like, it hurts really bad. Don't try it. But yeah, so that's one thing I like about the Sure-T. I feel it is a little bit more secure than like a quick set or something like that. It does stay in a little bit better, I feel, because there is that two-part to it. And the nice thing about the metal needle is if it does come out, you can easily stick it right back in and just put a piece of grip over the top of it or something like that. The next one I'll be moving on to is the Medtronic Mio. The Medtronic Mio I like because it's very compact and small. I will not open this one because once you open it, you have to use it. As with those two, but I'm not going to use them right now. But I'm definitely not going to use this one right now. Yeah, so I like the Medtronic Mio a lot because it's very small and compact, and it's all in its own little case. There's no separate inserter, that you don't insert it by hand. It's got its own little inserter right in it, and I feel that is really handy and nice to have. One thing that is very confusing about it, though, however, is where to put your fingers on it. That is something that I struggle with myself, knowing where to put my fingers on it for which one inserts it and which one doesn't, and where to pull back and everything else. But that being said, I really like the Medtronic Mio. It is probably one of my favorites so far, and yeah. The last one I'm going to review is the Medtronic Silhouette, and the Silhouette I really like, because it just is right underneath your skin, and it's very comfortable and everything else. This is, once again, the 23-inch tubing one. But yeah, if you're doing this without an inserter, this does look extremely scary because look at the size of this needle. It is that long. And that whole thing goes inside of you. That is one of the biggest drawbacks about the Silhouette, is that the whole needle goes inside of you. And it's very long compared to the other ones. And if I'm correct, the cannula is almost just as long. But the one I'm wearing right now is the Silhouette, as you can tell. And I inserted this without an inserter. I just stuck it like this and pushed it in, and it wasn't that painful. It wasn't as painful as I thought it would be, but it definitely was intimidating and scary nonetheless. And yeah. But so my favorite out of all of them would probably be the quick set, just because it is so easy to insert, and it's the one that I've been using the longest. And yeah, my least favorite is probably the Sure T, because of the fact that it is a metal cannula and it's intimidating to put in and everything else. But I don't hate the Sure T. I still really like the Sure T insets. I like all of them, to be honest with you. It's just if I had to pick one that I did not favorite, it would have been the Sure T. I really like the Medtronic Mini Med Mio because of the fact that it is in its own little compact container. You can just take this with you. If you have a diabetes bag, you can just put it in your bag and never have to worry about it. You don't have to carry an inserter or anything else. And you don't have to worry about inserting it yourself if you don't carry that inserter, because it's got its own. And I think that that's really awesome that Medtronic has that option. I think that if you had a small child, the Sure T would probably be your best bet to go, because kids pull on things a lot. And with the Sure T, you have that extra layer of support behind the needle. It won't get pained. You won't feel it if it gets pulled on as much as you would if you drop your pump and you have a quick set in or a silhouette in. I've dropped my pump when I had a quick set in, and I can tell you that that's a little bit painful. And yeah, but if I had to pick one for small children, it would probably be the Sure T, just because it is the most secure, I feel, in the skin. It is also the most intimidating, so if you have a child that is deathly afraid of needles, maybe it's not the best option for you because the child can see the needle going in. In that case, maybe the Quickset or the Mini Med Mio would be the best. I do not think that the Silhouette would be the best for a small child, just because it is right underneath the skin, and the needle in it is so long, and even with the Silhouette inserter, you can see how long that needle is, and I don't feel that that is the best option for a small child who is terrified of needles. But if you're just looking for ease of use, I feel the Quickset is probably your best bet to go, or the Medtronic Mini Med Mio. Those two probably tie. This one's a little bit more complicated with the process of putting it in and everything else, because you got to pull back on things and got to unravel the little stuff, whereas the Quickset, you just pull the tape off and you're good to go. And with this, you got to make sure the tubing is placed right and everything else, so it's a little bit more complicated. But yeah, the Quickset, you just load it into the inserter, pull it back, and insert it into your system, and it's good to go. So I think that this is the winner for me, personally, on which ones I like the best. I do use all of them, and I would use all of them. There isn't one that I found that I wouldn't use. I think this is all the sets that Medtronic makes, if I'm not wrong. I believe that this is all the sets that Medtronic makes, is these 4, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And I'm going to be getting a Guardian CGM to go with my pump very soon, so it's coming in the mail soon, so I will be doing reviews on that as well. And I am partnering with, what's the name of the company? Center Health in their, I'm going to be likely partnering with Center Health in their nanometer that hooks into your phone. You get unlimited test strips for $29 a month, which is super awesome. And so I'm going to be partnering with them, and I will see you guys later. Bye!